The city feared him long before they understood him. Marco de Luca ruled an empire without ever raising his voice. Deals collapsed when he entered a room. Grown men stopped breathing when he looked their way. To the world, his silence was a weapon. Cold, calculated, absolute. What no one knew was that he was born deaf. No warnings, no whispers, no chance to hear the betrayals forming around him. Silence was not his strategy. It was his prison. Then one morning everything changed. A new maid entered his house. Elena Cruz was supposed to be invisible, quiet, replaceable. Another shadow moving through marble halls where mistakes were never forgiven. She kept her head down, followed every rule, until she saw something no one else had questioned. A detail so small it had been ignored for decades. A moment later, Marco de Luca heard a sound for the first time in his life. His own breath. The room came alive. Clock ticking. Fabric shifting. The world crashing into him all at once. A miracle that should never have taken 30 years. And that's when the fear truly began. Because if his silence could be undone so easily, then someone had decided he should never hear. Actors, advisors, men who spoke freely around him, believing sound was power he would never possess. Now he hears everything. The pauses before a lie. The tension in a voice. The footsteps that hesitate outside closed doors. His empire sounds different now. And silence has enemies. This is not a story about healing. It's a story about awakening, about power reclaimed, and about what happens when the most feared man in the city finally hears who has been speaking behind his back. Subscribe now, because the full story is just beginning.